is craft work in the Frontline game mode. So the best place to be is going to be over here where you can shoot at either B or C. You just get more targets. You know, something that I learned many years ago. What happened was I got sick and tired of playing World of Tanks. I just got tired of it. So I stopped playing for like a year, and then someone invited me to play again, and I started playing again. And I was so bored of the brawling, and then I said, you know what, I'm going to try a different strategy. And I started playing in the middle of the map, and I found that it's higher risk. You know, everyone's going to be shooting at you. You really got to watch your back. You're really vulnerable, but more rewards. I can hit lots of tanks. Yeah, you go. You go. Okay, so I guess I can't shoot through that building. So the Scorpion's a dangerous tank. F it. I will get a respawn, so I'm really not worried about it too much. When I get in with the AMX CDA, it's going to be a lot different because it's a faster tank. Hopefully I hit that guy. There's obviously a Scorpion over there. Yeah. Okay, so we will get in with the CDA. Just right here. Pretty much going to do the same thing. This has a very high penetration gun, and it's fast. Those are two things that totally make it worth it. This is my tank of choice. I'm only playing the WZ because I want to level it up. I've almost leveled up every tank in the game. I've only got a few more to go. And otherwise, I would start out playing this. To get that mobility, to be in the right... Oh, come on. I'm going to zigzag just in case. Yeah, I might have really nice shots over here. Can't believe he hit me. Well, he's very accurate. Oh, I destroyed him. Very accurate. Man, they're ruining my game. So I hit the ISM for 430. I can't get into a position to go after those guys. No one on my team is going to help me. Oh, you know what? I can do a recon, which is going to identify where the Scorpion G is, isn't it? There he is. Oh, I got ripped. Oh, come on. And now there's an Udis. I really don't need this. So I got 403 on the Udis. I really, I'm going to have a respawn, so I'm not really that worried about it. Yeah, you can see he's leaving. If he's reversing, I got a respawn, so it doesn't matter. I was too late, too slow. The smoke is for this vehicle, so if I die, I don't get more smoke. So I don't want to die. So let's drop some smoke. Looks like we got 3 tanks over here. We're going to get that smoke. It's going to give us a huge advantage. I'm guessing the smoke is down. Yeah, I don't have the high graphics setting. Come on, don't do this. He might be behind a structure, which means that this is a perfect waste of money. Yeah, he's behind something. If I had HE rounds, I'd be able to hit him. Yeah, the smoke was a waste of time. Wow, 410 on the IS-3. I might not have camo on, complete set of camo on this vehicle. There's obviously something going on up there. Oh, maybe someone was dropping artillery. Because this only has 4 skills. Yeah, 387 on the Lynx 6x6. That was a long shot. I probably should have aimed better. But I was a little bit concerned about the stat pattern, the STRV, who's firing at me. We're going to cap C. Don't have a lot of damage right now. Yeah. I knew I was going to get spotted. The STRV was going to shoot me, but I will respawn with another vehicle. And all is well. Okay, so the WZ isn't ready. Let's get in this piece of garbage. I don't know which one to go for. You know what? I'm gonna give this a shot. Okay, so obviously they have a shortage of tanks. I just saw more vehicles spotted, so that's why I decided to come to this flank. You're gonna get to see the awesome engine power that this tank has. Oh, there was a vehicle right there. I'm gonna pay him a visit. Could you imagine if I had damaged him? Yep. These guys are doing an excellent job advancing to the cap. Out of the game. 414 damage on that tank. I probably aim faster than he does. Somebody got taken out. I don't think I'm going to be able to damage the ISM. I should have fired because of the 15-second reload. F it. I shouldn't be doing this, but you know what? My team should not be camping in the back. And if I had not moved forward, my team would not have moved forward. That's the problem with the game. There's so many games where when I play SPG, my teams just sit in the back and camp. But because I am a light tank player and I play so many fast tanks, I'm constantly advancing these noobs. Okay, so I saved my ally. Without me, he would have been dead by now. I'm going to save him again. It's going to be a double save. Wow, 564 on that Lorraine. That's pretty cool. So if I go to the left, Lorraine's going to have to come out more. So I will go to the left. See the chariot here. Look how courageous he is. I didn't see any planes fly overhead. So I'm curious about how I got spotted. Oh, he ammo racked him. F that, come on. That happens sometimes. But this is such an overpowered tank. You know, I'm going to get lots of damage in this game. I'm just going to drop it over here. I know there's nobody there. Man, it sucks. So I tried to reverse, but there was a slope behind me, which means he could just go up the slope. I advise you to advance 2 minutes. Yeah, we're going to lose this game. There's only 4.5 minutes left in the game. It's not enough time to win. So I had a game where same thing happened, but we were even worse situation. We had 2 minutes left, and we ended up winning the game. So it is possible to win, but in general, there's no way we're going to win. These guys are just too slow. They're too campy. I don't expect to win. And I can't do everything. I can't snipe and cap and reset cap and scout and spot. I can't do everything for the team. And look how high I am for the team and how high I'm going to be after this game is over. Man, K Vector, I saw him in another game. I saw JKF also. Chuck 90. I've seen these guys. I saw him in a lot of games. Bang Dang, I saw. Bautista, maybe. This guy, nobody's got an interesting name. Dark Angle. Okay. This shows you awful gameplay, and I did better than all those players. You overextend yourself. You overextend yourself. Oh my god. Why aren't they on cap F? These people are brain dead. Better be a CDA. Okay, CDA. I don't know what I should do. Yeah, I'll go in. I'm just going to go in. So I didn't see enough to make me believe that one flank was going to be a lot better than another. So I'm going to go in on this flank. 4 minutes if I die. Can't see what's going on over there. Got 322 on the Lance and C. It's too bad that Carnarvon isn't out in the open. Look at that. I got 371 on the Carnarvon with a well-aimed shot. Got to keep one eye on the tanks up on the hill. What do you think is going to happen? What I'm going to do is miss. I can't believe those tanks can't advance onto that cap. I hit the Lorraine for 412. See, this is what happens when you got a dumb team. I mean, it's like I said, if I don't do anything, there's a minute left in the game, and look at these guys. Look at their position. It's like they're not even playing. Look at these guys. They're not even making an effort to go to the cap. I remember there was a game where I was playing with the Maushin. No, the VK, the tier 8 slow heavy tank, and I respawned at B, drove past everybody on my team and went to cap E, and I said, I can't believe they're still in B. And I was the only one on the cap. And I'm like, what is wrong with these people? I honestly believe that it's because people have a bad attitude about capping. Because in random battles, they're averse to ever getting on the cap. They all want to farm damage. So they think you're not supposed to ever get on the cap, and then they play this game where you do have to get on the cap, and they refuse to do it. That's what I think the problem is. Okay, so I think we are going to get this because the enemy's going to let us win. I mean, are you really proud that the enemy is letting you win? In the last game, I believe we capped everything. We had 4 minutes left, and then we won. I had 2 games last year in a row, back to back, where there was like 4 minutes left. Enemy didn't cap anything. They didn't even get A, B, or C. And my allies withdrew and said, let them cap, let them cap, let them cap. And they ended up capping everything, and they killed the objectives, and they won. And it happened 2 games in a row. And it's like, what the hell is wrong with these people? They throw games on purpose. And because you're playing a light tank, you're not trying to get lots of damage. You don't do that with light tanks. You're trying to help your team do whatever they need to do, whether it's capping or spotting, whatever. And your team is just goofing off and retreating. They refuse to reset cap, so you go in by yourself to reset cap, and you get clobbered. You say, I'm going to go in and reset all my sniper support, and you got no sniper support because they want the enemy to win. D looks empty, so there's a chance I'm going to go to D, and there's a chance I'm going to go to F. I can't believe they're not on that cap. These guys are such losers. One of them actually got on the cap. I really need a fast tank. WZ's not going to do it. I'm going to go in with the Scorpion. We should be fine because people will spawn in over here. Guess what that is? I think you get a 4-minute extension if you cap, but it's going to take 2 minutes to cap. I mean, we're just going to barely scrape through. And it's going to be if... A-hole. It's going to be if they let us cap. Yeah, he's coming after me. Better to aim than to evade his shot. Got to do it again here. Yeah, wasn't fast enough. I don't know how much damage I did this game. This was an embarrassing game. Which you will never see. You will never see this game. I'm going to look at that replay. We should be fine because people will spawn in over here. So I wasn't paying attention. I drove over the train. Guess what that is? Okay, so that goes into there. Yeah, I don't get to play anymore. Oh, man. So there's a way to extend the game. I'm going to tell you what it is. The way to extend the game is to get on the cap right at the last second, go into the overtime. During the overtime, you get a second overtime. You should get a total of 2 minutes of overtime. Complete the capping process, and that's how you maximize it. Then you just repeat that for all the caps, and you maximize your time. Okay, so I accidentally stopped the replay. So there might be a little bit of an editing issue. Complete the capping process. Okay, it's going to have to go later. Okay, I will say it. I did it wrong again. I'm going to say it real fast. The way to extend the game is to wait till it counts down to like a second and get on that cap, get the overtime, finish capping, and then repeat it for all the caps, and you maximize your capping time. Let's see if that worked. Okay, I will say it. Okay, is to wait till it. 7 seconds. So, you know what? I really should go in with a light tank. So, there you go. There was an Oho. Oh, he's right there. He was invisible. Did he just... Oh, he did disappear. Yeah, someone was complaining in the forums about tanks disappearing. Oh, you hit me, did you? But you know what you got and I don't? Long reload. he's right in front of me and he disappeared. $5,600 damage. This was an absolutely fired it. Oh, so there's one of the issues with the game is it looks like I get shot from the rear, but the enemy is actually in front of me. That's one of the weird things that happens. Damn it. Okay, so there was an issue lining up the shot. Yeah, like when I got hit by that SU-131, I thought he was behind me. So I'm like, who shot me from behind? But there's something about the game that it looks like the shot is coming from behind, but really the tank is in front. It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes that's what the graphics look like. I don't know if it's just me, but if you rewind to the point where I was complaining about that, you'll see what I mean. I should have saved a copy of it. So I actually did pretty good for damage. I got 6,000 damage. Did better than halfway from my team. It was a horrible game. Sat out so much of that game. And it was because of my team. You know, they were campy. And if they're campy, then if I had been campy like them, never would have spotted the enemy, never would have advanced, never would have shot at anything. You know, it's like, what are we supposed to do? And I would have played a light tank and gone scouting, but this is intended for TDs only today. 5,900 damage, 1,600 spot. Exiting battle. I did have a lot of good games. This is one of my worst games today. It might be the worst. 5,900 damage. These guys are all stat patters. 4 kills, 5,900 damage. This was an embarrassing game. Yeah, all my other games were over 8,000, and I had that 13,000 game. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, and we know you do, please post below.